Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're covering cards and stickers from players who had standout tournaments. So stay in tune. Sticking to the theme of undervalued cards, today I want to cover soccer cards and stickers from players who had outstanding tournaments. And the reason I wanted to cover this was in basketball, baseball, American football, you don't have as many tournaments and cups like soccer. I'm talking about the likes of the Euros, the World Cup, single Champions League seasons. These all get encapsulated into sets. And I think this is a great opportunity for new investments in the soccer card market. We'll start off with the 1986 Maradona World Cup sticker. And I'm of course talking about the official 1986 World Cup version and not the World Cup story version. I think this is a prime example of how the market overrates and overprices earlier cards. His 1982 World Cup sticker is much more expensive than his 1986 World Cup sticker. But if you know your football history, you'll know that in 1982, Argentina were knocked out of the second round of the World Cup, while Maradona had the tournament of his life in the 1986 World Cup. Not only did he carry a subpar Argentina side to World Cup glory, but he was the focal point of arguably the most infamous match in football history, the Hand of God game. In that game, he scored both the Hand of God goal, as well as the most incredible level 99 Puskas goal. The 2019 Maradona documentary has a quote that goes something like, "The semifinal against Germany sums up how Maradona can be loved and hated so extremely at the same time. To this day, there are fans that haven't forgiven Maradona for his Hand of God goal, while he's always going to be the darling of Argentina." The next one on our list is Ruud van Nistelrooy and Ronaldo lifting the FA Cup trophy. This one's an important one because it's Ronaldo's first major title. Although he did win what could be considered the Portuguese equivalent of the Community Shield, where the domestic league winners face the domestic cup winners, but the FA Cup is obviously a much more world-renowned trophy. The FA Cup seems to have dropped in prestige in the most recent years, but I've heard it so many times where famous legends such as Gary Lineker, Gary Neville, Kenny Dalglish, they've said in interviews that when they were growing up, what they dreamt about was winning the FA Cup trophy at Wembley Stadium. So I think this sticker has extra significance because back in the day, Van Nistelrooy and Ronaldo had a famous bust-up where Van Nistelrooy accused Ronaldo of being too flashy, too showboaty in his play. And from Van Nistelrooy's perspective, you can see where that frustration comes from. And here you have this teenager come in, doing step-overs, holding up play. So I definitely understand the frustration. And I think it's interesting that in Rio Ferdinand's latest podcast, Van Nistelrooy came on as a guest and he reiterated he was sorry for what he had said to Ronaldo. You know, the dust had been settled a long time ago. And another great point I think Rio made was Van Nistelrooy was such an underrated striker. If we think of Premier League GOATs, immediately you think of someone like Thierry Henry, and deservedly so, but I think for the few seasons that Van Nistelrooy was with United, he was incredible, and he was up there with Thierry Henry. He had lethal finishing, and you could just see that he was a cold-blooded killer. So the next one on our list is the Euro 1992 Peter Schmeichel sticker. For this one, the story goes, Schmeichel saves Marco van Basten's penalty against the Netherlands in the semifinal, thus eliminating the world champions. And in the final, he went on to keep a clean sheet as Denmark won 2-0 against Germany. So the stuff of fairy tales, and I think the Euro 2004 Greece win and Leicester City's 15-16 Prem title are comparable underdog stories, but a lot of people seem to forget the 1992 Euros. And I think it just goes to show what a world-class keeper Peter Schmeichel was, and that there's probably some unrealized value in his 1992 Euro sticker. For this next one, I'm sure you guys are sick of me bringing this up over and over again in my videos, but it has to be on this list, and it's the Haaland FIFA 365 sticker. It's a sticker depicting him in the U20 World Cup where he scored 9 goals in a single game, and it's pretty much the birth of Erling Haaland. And a quick little quirk that I find interesting about the sticker is after the H in Haaland, there's only one A instead of 2 A's, which is the correct spelling. So it really just goes to show how obscure this guy was before achieving superstardom. The next one on our list is Paolo Rossi's 1982 World Cup sticker. For this one, Paolo Rossi was heavily criticized as he was included in the Italian squad despite his poor form. And if you know football media, wherever you are in the world, it's ruthless. So you can imagine just the pressure and the disdain of an entire nation on one man's shoulders. But needless to say, he went on to win the Golden Ball and the Golden Boot with 6 goals. Italy won the World Cup, and you love to see it. You love to see someone just shush the haters. Not to mention, he also won the Ballon d'Or that year for his heroics at the 1982 World Cup. This next one has a real special place in my heart, and it's the 2002 World Cup R9 Ronaldo card and sticker. For me, as a child growing up, 2002 summer was the best summer of my life, and it's the most vivid memory of my early childhood. And the story goes for this one, Ronaldo had a ruptured knee ligament in April 2000, so he had just gotten back to playing prior to the World Cup. There was a lot of questions surrounding his fitness, there was a lot of media pressure, a lot of low hopes for the Brazilian team, and so much negative attention was given to Ronaldo that he created this partially shaved haircut, the famous haircut. And even Korean kids, when I was in Korea that summer, Korean kids would have that same Ronaldo haircut. But needless to say, the 3 R's would combine and they basically stole the show. They produced magic. And at the center of it all was R9 with 8 goals. And what I love was after each one of his goals, he would run off to the corner smiling and he would wag his finger as if to say, look at me now. And to me, to this day, I think R9 is the closest thing I've seen to a real-life superhero. Also, a quick note about the 2002 World Cup card and sticker. It doesn't actually depict Ronaldo with his famous shaved haircut, but if you do want a picture with that famous haircut, look into the 2004 UK Traditions card. So that's it for today's video. The point I'm trying to carry across here is to encourage you to be open to alternative ways of investing that isn't so rookie card focused. I think this could really be a differentiator in the soccer card market because we have all these crazy, amazing range of tournaments that have seismic audiences no other sport can boast. And we remember Maradona for his unbelievable 1986 World Cup tournament. We remember Paolo Rossi for his stellar 1982 World Cup performance. And I think this is where it shows that if you collect these cards that have these beautiful backstories, it shows that you're a collector and not only in it for the money. And by all means, chase the money. I'm an investor too. I want to make money. I collect rookie cards. But if you have your collection in front of you and you have a couple of these pieces, you know that you're collecting art and memories. And who knows, maybe the money one day will flow this way.